What's up, guys? It's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Buildit video, and today I am going to do several videos, but this one specifically is going to be, I don't know the title for it yet, but it's basically going to be about running in place. I see a lot of people making the same mistakes, and what they do is they form bad habits. And by bad habits, I mean they have no real goal when they're playing, and they just kind of do whatever the hell they want to do at the time, and they don't set any goals, they don't set any milestones, that kind of stuff. They don't have a production line, and that is very, very important if I haven't already voiced that enough. And that being said, if you haven't already, please click that like and subscribe button, because we can always use more of you guys. And let me just jump right into this. Production, okay, is key. If you haven't already, go watch my production video. I am going to be doing a updated video because that one I made several months ago, and there's some information that I would like to add. So if you don't want to watch that one, or maybe you've already watched it, I am going to be putting out another one later on today. But basically, you need to make sure that your production line is set up, that you have a system that works for you. I don't know how often you guys check in on your game. Some of you probably play all day long. Others probably play in between work and school. And maybe you're able to check in on the game every so many hours or whatnot, depending on how many store spaces you have unlocked, will also depend on how successful your production line is. If you do have all 11 slots unlocked like you should, then you are able, besides the shovel store, you are able to put up at a minimum of, 8 hours worth of stuff with 11 slots. That's it for like a 45-minute, roughly, item. So you should have no problem meeting those guidelines. Like, you should be able to keep your shops running full time. You should never have your shops running or not running, is what I mean. Now, if you have your production line set up and you're finding that you are still broke, like maybe you're making flour and donuts and you are still broke, okay? Check all of your other shops. You know, what are you making in this store? Every store, and you need to start making the items that produce the highest profit. If you're already doing that, the second thing that you need to look at is your spending. This is a big issue for people. They spend way too much. They go shopping on Global. They maybe do epics when they shouldn't. When they're not prepared for them. They do home upgrades when they shouldn't. And if you are upgrading and you haven't already, go watch my video. I have a video that basically explains why you should be camping at low level to increase storage. I'm sure most of you, if you're watching this, you've already seen my videos, so you know the importance of this. So I'm going to skip you guys the kind of bitching about that. So I'll skip over that one, all right? Because I'm assuming most of you have seen my videos. That being said, if you're not spending money on Global, if you're not spending money on home upgrades because you're camping like you should, and you're not spending money on epics, okay, what are you spending your money on? Most of you probably are doing war, maybe. Okay, war, big no-no for low-level people. War is not a payout. It does not pay out. It is basically entertainment is all that is. Yeah, you can win rewards, and I'll show you what those are because they're pathetic. All right? And I know a lot of war people are going to, throw a fit by me saying that, but it's the truth. You don't gain anything from war. Yeah, you can hit some gold chests if you basically bust your butt, but the point of the matter is you mostly get war cards in return. So I do, or my club, we do war for calm because of the contest of mayor's assignments. But if you look here, this is what we get if we win. We get 50 cash, 5 plat keys, 5,000 war simoleons. So 50 cash, whoop-de-doo. The 5K in war simoleons is basically only good to buy more war items. And the 5 platinum keys, I mean, really? I mean, yeah, that's nice and all, but not for the amount that you have to put into it. Okay? Yes, you get your other war chests based off your personal score. However, most of the time, like I said, they're war cards. Yeah, you get a few keys here and there, but it's nothing substantial. So, point being, what are you spending your money on? You have to stop spending. You have to stop all spending, okay? You can't be... the only spending you should be doing is buying rares, like storage and dozer. That's it. Don't do any home upgrades. If you're doing things for contest of mayors and your assignments, it is going to cut into the production. It is very difficult for people to juggle their normal production line and juggle comm. As long as you guys are winning at comm and you're getting more out of it than you're putting into it, then continue with it. But if you're putting way more into comm than you're getting out of it, you might want to reconsider how you do things. Or you might want to just stop with comm altogether if you're high level. That being said, most of you, if you've watched my videos, you are making flour and donuts. Now, this is only going to get you so far at a low level because you guys don't have epics unlocked yet. Or you don't have enough of them to have enough gold tokens to where you can speed up your production all day long. You know, like me, I have a ton of gold epics, as you can see, and they go all the way across and back. I have some on my regional maps as well, so I'm able to speed up my production for donuts and flour all day long. That is why those epics are super important. Now, when I say that you guys are running in place, what I mean by this is I get a lot of people come into my group, and I look at their city, and I see that, they have, they don't really have anything going on as far as, here, I'll show you what I mean by this. Let's find a high-level person. Okay. Chronic, she's been with us a long time. She has 3 regional maps, and she spent a substantial amount of money on the game. She knows what she's doing now, but she's had to pay for her mistakes just like I have. Let's go to sell. Let's go to sell. Okay. She unlocked her stuff way too soon. She should not have done these regional maps. She's struggling deep. She is struggling big time on a lot of aspects of the game. Now, what I'm trying to show you guys is we're going to go to her capital map. Her storage is at, I believe, 300 is what she said last night or something. Okay. So as you can see, she has not fully unlocked her capital map. She should never have unlocked her regional map. She is level 37, so she is having a super hard time trying to get rares. And because of her level, she's struggling to keep up with comm. She never wins first place in comm because it's very difficult. Now, as you can see, she has a few epics. One, I think just 1 and 2. Okay, so she's got really no epics. And her beach is only unlocked to where the little dock goes, as you can see. So the beach is not unlocked. The mountain is only unlocked up to here. And she's been playing for, I think, like 3 years or something. She has Omega unlocked, which is going to give her another hard time. So basically right now, I was speaking with her last night about restarting. And what's happening is she's running in place. She's playing the game every single day, and she's not accomplishing anything really. You know, you got to have these, and I don't mean to call you out and tear you down. I'm not meaning to do that by any means at all. I'm just trying to use it as an example that if you guys unlock things too quickly, it will hurt you greatly. And what ends up happening is people, they get, I don't know, man. You guys must you get on the game and you must just like throw things up in your shop for whatever items that you can make. You don't really care if your production line is set up. You're not really trying to make money. Yeah, you're broke and it sucks. You're just like, huh, I'm broke. Like you gotta change the way that you play. You have got to stop with the bad habits of just jumping on the game and doing whatever the hell you know comes your way. And you need to try to succeed in contest and mayors. And if you have screwed up your city to the point where you should restart, then you might want to seriously consider biting the bullet and restarting. But what ends up happening is people don't try to do epics. They just say, oh, well, they're too hard. Well, no, they're not too hard. You just have to do some research, go on my channel, watch my video, and make it happen. You know, don't just say, well, I'm broke and that's just how it is. I'll just be broke forever. No. Try. Go watch my videos and try to make a difference in how you play your game. Stop upgrading homes. They're not doing you any good to upgrade them. You guys have to, this is a very strategic game. And they want you to spend money. Okay? And people do it every day. They might lie and say that they don't spend cash, but they do. People spend money on this game, and they spend a lot of money on this game. And that might be why some of you don't want to restart, and I don't blame you. But if you're not careful, you will waste a lot of money, real money. And I'm telling you guys have to set goals for yourself. So at a certain level, you should say, okay, I want this, and this completed. By this level, I want this, and this completed. Every day that you open up your game, you should be going, okay, I want to try to upgrade my storage twice today. Don't just open up your game and do whatever the hell you want. You know what I mean? Like, don't come on there complaining that you're broke, but then not doing anything to fix it. I see a lot of people, they want like, because I'll help people, I'll give them money and I'll help them through their epics and things like that. And I see a lot of people come on and they don't want to put forth the work, you know, and it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work to make a city, make it beautiful, and you have to play your cards just right. You can't just, you know, it doesn't just happen. Even if you spend real money, you still have to work for it. Like, whoop-de-doo, you spent real money and now you have cash. So what? Doesn't give you a bunch of epic buildings. Those epic buildings are what's going to make contest of mayors easy. It's what's going to give you coins later. You know, the biggest issue in this game for people is they're broke and they have no storage. Those are the two biggest complaints that people have. So if you stay low level and you up your storage will no longer be an issue for you. If you stay low level, you won't unlock all the high-priced items, and you'll be able to complete epics so that when you get to the higher levels, you're able to produce things at a 12 times rate. That being said, if you guys are to the point where you have your production line in play, you know what you want to do on your storage. You have your land unlocked. You have your beach unlocked. You have your mountain unlocked. You know what I mean? Like, you got it all going on. You know what you're doing. What next? This is where you come in and you go, okay, what do you want from your city? What buildings do you want? What do you want it to look like? That needs to always be in the back of your head because that's what you should be working towards. Do you want an Omega City? Or do you want all mountain epics? Do you want a lot of water? Do you want trees? What do you want from your city? And start planning out what it is you want your city to look like. And start going for that. So the girl's map I just showed you, her reasoning for unlocking regional maps was that she wanted the regional storage and she wanted the regional trees. All right, first problem with that. You need 5,000 regional coins. She hasn't bought it because she doesn't have enough. So there went the storage. You only get 20 storage from the regional, and you end up unlocking all of those regional items, which therefore counter-react or basically make it to where the storage that you're gaining, you're not really gaining anything. You just made your gameplay a whole lot harder. Now the trees, that's a good reason to unlock after your city is basically put together where it's not going to hurt you, because you shouldn't be designing your city right away. You guys have to do the fundamentals of your city before you worry about what it looks like. I mean, yeah, you can, like if you go to, here, I'll go to Polar's map. He has some water and trees, which is fine. He started to purchase them. And only do this if your shops are fully unlocked, if you can afford to do this. So right now, as you can see, he has, I don't know why my screen's so dark. Jesus. Okay. He has some water, he has some trees, but for the most part, yeah, he's bought some special, buildings and whatnot. Okay, this is fine if you guys want to start working on your city, but keep in mind that every time you buy one of these trees, every time you spend $10 cash on one of those trees and you don't have your shops unlocked, you're hurting yourself. But if you have your shops unlocked, then that's fine. Because honestly, the only thing that you actually really need the cash for is the shops and the maxis. You guys should have at least one maxis before you start working on the trees and the looks of your city. And the reason that I say this is because the maxis isn't just, a lot of people say, well, you know what, I'll just deal with having hospital, police, and fire buildings, and I'll just say screw the maxis because it's too much cash. And another reason that you want the maxis isn't just for the service coverage, it's for the VU item. It provides one VU item a day. And you might not see this as important, but they add up, especially when you hold on to them every day for comm. So I have 3 maxises, and every single day I buy 1 VU item from each. So it's 3 times a day, 3 items a day times 30 days in a month. That's 90 VU items a month I get from just the maxises alone. And if you don't know already, you can't make VU items, so they can be kind of hard to come by, especially for high-level people. And if you're wanting to earn keys and you're wanting to do good in Contest of Mayors, it's something to seriously consider. And yes, there is the added benefit to the fact that it only takes up 4 squares, and it does the health, police, and fire coverage at it, see how much it covers, and it's just that one tiny building versus having to arrange all of those stupid hospitals and police and fire that are ugly. They take up large portions of your map, and the way that they're shaped, it's very difficult to get the service coverage to where you're not missing like police in one chunk of it or health in another chunk. This is just equally laid out, which is pretty nice actually. The 4th one, as you can see, costs 8,000 cash, which if you convert that to real money, that's $100 just for that one building. It's an absolute ripoff. Now, if I was low level, I could win the Contest of Mayors in the Mega League and buy me one. But I'm not low level, so that's going to be damn near impossible. So basically, you guys just set goals for yourself. You need to make strict gameplay milestones. You guys have to be more, you basically have to be more strict on yourself. Don't spend don't spend money you don't have. Try to not fall below a certain amount of coins. Don't start epics unless you have a minimum of 200,000 coins. If it were me, I try not to fall below 200,000 coins. Now, and it goes quick, I'm telling you guys, man, I can have like 5 million coins, I'm not shitting you, And just doing a couple epics and a couple house upgrades on my regional maps, takes care of that. Because every time I do an upgrade, it costs me money. When you're low level, you get money from doing upgrades. You know, it might cost, you know, 5 nails, a tape measure, and a hammer, and it gives you like 1,500 coins in return. Whereas at my level, you know, it asks for 3 burgers, 2 ice cream, 4 cream, 5 nails, 2 cheese, and 6 yoga mats or something. Like, that's like $40,000 in shit. It's ridiculous. And I've had to do, if you can't tell, I've done my fair share of building on my regional maps. So that's where all my money's been going lately. I haven't even been doing epics. I've basically just been doing house upgrades, and they will run you broke, and they will run you broke very quick. So if you guys are high level and you're having basically trouble keeping up, it might be time to pump the brakes on the upgrades for a bit and stack some money. Every time that you guys start to notice that you're broke, don't bulldoze factories, don't bulldoze parks and roads and things like that. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You only get half the price, and you're going to end up having to buy it again down the road. Okay? Stop spending money on global. Stop it. Go make money. Go make items. Okay? Only spend money on storage and dozer. That's it. Because it's too hard to pass those up. And if you guys are still having trouble, watch again my production video. You guys are not, if you're low level, you're not going to have access to tokens. But you guys also have to keep in mind that if you're participating in contest of mayors and you're winning and you're getting a chunk at the end of the league, like 70K or whatever, don't just hold on to that and whittle it away on the global market doing whatever the hell it is you're doing. Take that chunk and go, okay, what can I achieve? What can I do? Can I get my airport unlocked? Can I get my VU upgraded? Whatever. Don't upgrade roads. That is a big no-no. You don't want to upgrade roads until they're permanent. Okay? I have a video on that. There's ways around the happiness level. That's the other thing. You want your happiness level 100% so that you're able to collect the max on your taxes. And even though taxes don't really give you a whole lot, you still want to be able to collect the maximum. I hope that I have been able to kind of help you, but basically you just have to change the way that you're playing your game. Don't just go to your shops and put up whatever it is you have materials for. You have got to come up with a system. Try to check in on your game every 3 hours. That is usually relatively reasonable, especially like if you're working or whatever. At nighttime, a lot of people will put up items that take a long time to make, but really, okay, so like, for example, yogurt, 3 hours, 12 minutes. So people will fill 11 yogurt in here, but then by the time they wake up in the morning, they still have like 6 of them left to go. Don't do that. If you are making donuts, they take 36 minutes, so 2 for every hour. So it's about 5 hours. Honestly, like, I would make half of it donuts and maybe throw up 1 or 2 other larger items if you don't want it to run out. Maybe at night. Some people make beef. Do not do that. Don't make beef, okay? Beef is a absolute ripoff. Make flour during the day, but at nighttime it might be wise to make melons and cream, because those are 2 items that you need to produce other items that make you money, but that you don't want to run during the daytime. So melons are actually a really good one to make at night. That is also why you need all 11 slots unlocked, so that you're not wasting time. This one is going to be a harder shop to keep up on. I find that this one is empty quite a bit. Pink drinks are a very good profitable item. So when you're done and you have the melons in the morning, I would save that and use them for pink drinks. That being said, I am going to go ahead and end this video. I do want to get several videos out for you guys. So if you haven't already, like I said, like, subscribe, and I will keep you guys posted and try to keep these videos coming out for you guys.